Hey, social media socialites. Look, we are about to go live in a few moments. But before we go live, I need all of you guys to hit that like button right now. If you're watching and you're waiting, go ahead and be a participator. Don't just be a spectator. Hit that like button. And share this. Share this on your Facebook. Share this in a private Facebook group. I want you to tag a friend. I want you to text this. Text this in a group chat. If you are watching this and you have Instagram, do a screenshot and add me on Instagram at E.DeanCole. Make sure that you add me so that I can see the support, show the support, and show the love.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We're about to go live in a few moments, so get ready,
I got
okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ask your questions below. After you ask your questions, make sure that you share this. Share this on Facebook. Share this in a group chat. Share this right now with your baby daddy, with your baby mama. Share this with your wife. Share this with somebody who you know that wants to know how to build their business credit. Share this with somebody who wants to know how they can better their lives through entrepreneurship. This channel is dedicated to economic empowerment through entrepreneurship. Share this to anybody who is interested in going and growing their business. Share this with them right now.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright guys, we're about to get ready to go live. Are you ready? Do you have your question asked? Did you ask your question below in the chat? Are you ready? Did you share this? Did you share this on your Facebook? Did you share this in a private group? Did you share this on Instagram?
I got 1, 2,
Are you ready to be
3,
a
4,
participator,
5,
not just a
6, 7,
spectator?
8.
Hey, social media socialites. Look, we are about to go live in a few moments. But before we go live, I need all of you guys to hit that like button right now. If you're watching and you're waiting, go ahead and be a participator. Don't just be a spectator. Hit that like button. And share this. Share this on your Facebook. Share this in a private Facebook group. I want you to tag a friend. I want you to text this. Text this in a group chat. If you are watching this and you have Instagram, do a screenshot and add me on Instagram at E.DeanCole. Make sure that you add me so that I can see the support,
I got
show
1,
the support,
2,
and
3,
show the
4,
love.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright guys, we're about to go live in a few moments, so get ready,
I got
okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ask your questions below. After you ask your questions, make sure that you share this. Share this on Facebook. Share this in a group chat. Share this right now with your baby daddy, with your baby mama. Share this with your wife. Share this with somebody who you know that wants to know how to build their business credit. Share this with somebody who wants to know how they can better their lives through entrepreneurship. This channel is dedicated to economic empowerment through entrepreneurship. Share this to anybody who is interested in going and growing their business. Share this with them right now. And we are live. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. If you're watching this for the first time and you don't know who I am, my name is E.DeanCole. I am a CEO. I own DeanCole Coaching. We're a consulting firm and we specialize in working capital, alternative finance, and business credit development. That's who I am. That's what I do. And if you are watching this video, that is because this is a live lecture. Well, it's not actually a live lecture. This is actually a live podcast. I'm opening up the phone lines today, and I am going to be teaching on business credit and business funding. So the title of it is Business Funding, and this is a live podcast, and I'm going to open up the phone lines. But first, this is live, okay? So let me check to see how I am looking, and let's see how I'm sounding. Let's see how we looking and how we sounding. Let's see. Let's see how we looking and how we sound. And hold on for a second, guys. Boom. And if you're watching this for the first time, I want you to say first time. If you are a client of mine, I want you to say client. If you're enrolled into one of my courses, I want you to say enrolled, that you're enrolled into one of the courses. And if you are not a client and you're not enrolled in your family, I want you to say family. Let's see how we sounding. Okay, we sounding pretty good. We sounding great, actually. Boom, and this is live, guys. So thank you so much for your patience. This is live. And if you're watching this and you're like, Dean, I didn't know you was live. Two things happen. Thing number one, you've seen one of my videos before, but you did not subscribe. But if you did not subscribe, if you did subscribe, you have to hit that notification bell. So you see this notification bell right here. It's very important that when you are catching me live, you subscribe. And then also you hit that notification bell. So I want to do a temperature check and let's see who is watching for the first time. And this is a live lecture. So if you're watching this on the replay, like, hurry up and get to the point. The entire video is the point. You saw that it was live when you clicked on it. You saw how long it was. I'm not going to try to be long tonight. I'm going to try to be as concise as possible, but I teach. And when I teach specifically on business credit and business funding. And if you did not get the notification and you're watching this on the replay and you was like, Dean, I didn't get notified. So we have something new that is going to allow you to get notified by joining our exclusive opt-in group. So if you text the word funding 101, text funding 101 to 833-934-1328. If you text funding 101 to 833-934-1328, then you're going to be on our exclusive list and I'm going to give you a free training on business funding, okay? So just for opting in, I'm gonna give you a free training on business funding as well as you'll always be notified. So I go live whenever the Spirit of the Lord leads me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I need to have a consistent schedule. I really need to have a consistent schedule when I go live, but you know, I'm a CEO in real life. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm a young CEO at that. So, you know, that being said, listen to me, I try my hardest to be as consistent, but we're working on it. I was actually just talking to my assistant and talking about how I really need to get a good staff and a good team together. So we are talking about business funding and I'm answering your questions on funding, okay? So we're talking about business funding and I'm answering your questions on funding. So let's go ahead and see who is all in the building. Hey, Mr. Lewin, how are you doing today, my man? So let's see who's the first timers in the building. So we got Frederick 2020 is in the building. Hey, Fred, how are you doing today? He's watching for the first time. We got William Allen is watching for the first time. Hey, William, how are you doing today? William Allen is watching for the first time. Let's see. We got Kim is watching from California. Hey, Kim, how are you doing? This is your first time. Okay, that's good stuff. We got Tech T is in the building. Tech T. When I open up the phone lines, make sure that you call in because that's a very good question. I'm going to answer that question when I call in, okay? When I open up the phone lines, I'm going to answer that question. So I'm curious to know, for all the people who got the notification, did you get it from if you got it from the text, I want you to say text. Even if you're watching this on the replay, do me a favor and let me know how you got this notification. If you got it from text, I want you to say text, this right here below. If you got it from the text, I want you to say text. And if you got it from YouTube, I want you to say YouTube. I'm curious to know how you got the notification. So William French just asked a real good question. William, I'm going to open up the phone lines, my man. And when I open up the phone lines, I want you to call in because that's a very good question. We got Ray David is in the building. Hey, Ray, how are you doing? We got Devon Armstrong is watching for the first time. Hey, Devon, how are you doing today? Let's see. Boom, we got a lot of people. Let's see, we got clients. We got Eval Lewin is in the building. Hey, Eval, how are you doing? Who's a client? He's also a moderator. We have, let's see who else. While we're waiting for you guys to respond, let's see who all is. It was all the clients. We got Brandon Stopp as a client. Brandon O'Neill. Hey, Brandon, how are you doing? We got King Pop Top as a client. Hey, King Pop Top, how are you doing? Got Curtis Davis as a client enrolled into the courses. Hey, Curtis, how are you doing? We have Lee Robertson, his family. Hey, Lee, how are you doing? Let's see who else. We have Tyreek Ford is a client. Hey, Tyreek, how are you doing? So we got a lot of people, and we have a lot of good questions. You guys have a lot of good questions in the chat today. So that's good. I'm going to open up the phone lines, all right? So I'm going to open up the phone lines, and we're going to get right into it, and I am going to answer your questions, and I'm going to bring you live on the air. And don't be afraid. It's just little old me. Okay? Don't be afraid. It's just little old me. People get nervous. Okay, we have 61 people watching live. All right, we have 61 people watching live. Let's all 61 of you guys hit that thumbs up button right now. Let's get to 100 people watching live, and I'm going to open up the phone line so I can take your calls. I'm going to answer your phone calls. Let's open up the phone lines, okay? So we can take your calls. All right, guys. Yes, so I'm excited to be doing these. So just so you guys, while you guys are hitting the like button and sharing this so we can get 100 people watching live, I'll open up the phone lines at that point. I am excited for what's happening in 2020. I'm excited for growing the business out here in the Dominican Republic. I am still here in the Dominican Republic. This is my office here in the Dominican Republic. And so I'm really excited about growing the team here. I'm also excited for having a consistent schedule. What I'm really trying my hardest to do is to do these calls every single Monday. I want to do them every single Monday where I'm opening up the phone lines, allowing you guys to call in every single Monday. I want to open up the phone lines so you guys can get the free consultations that you can on Mondays. And then I want to chop up to individual shows throughout the week. If you guys like that idea, let me know. If you like it, I want you to say like it. Okay, I want you to interact with me. Let's look at these. Let's see how these analytics are looking. Once we get to 100 people watching live, then we're going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. Okay, so we have 67 people watching live. All right, only 30 thumbs up. Come on, guys. We got to hit that thumbs up button so I can open up the phone lines. Also, guys, we hit 29,000 subscribers. I am really excited about that. Round of applause for that. Yes, Philip says, wow, still in the yard. Yes, Philip, I'm an expat. I live in the Dominican Republic. Yes, I am an expat in the Dominican Republic. I have relocated. So you guys like that idea? Okay, Philip says that you like it. Okay, awesome. Trey likes it. All right, MXH Consultant likes it. Okay, that's good stuff. Okay, good stuff. You guys like that. All right, good stuff. So I'm going to open up the phone lines, guys. Like I mentioned, we have 29,000. We hit 29,000 subscribers. So it'll be so dope. So we are in November. It's November 14th. Tomorrow's the 15th. So all of my clients that are enrolled into the courses know that tomorrow's the 15th. A lot of you guys' payment is due tomorrow. It's going to happen automatically for the ones that need to. If not, make sure you call the office to get that squared away so you can have access to the courses. But it's November. It will be so awesome if we can get another 800 subscribers because we're at 29,200. If we could get another, excuse me, if we can get another 800 subscribers by January and we could start off 2020 at 30,000, I would be extremely ecstatic for that. Extremely ecstatic for that. So guys, I am opening up the phone lines. You can call in. It is 563-999-3627. That is the live call-in number. It is 563-999-3627. 863-999-3627. That is a live call-in number. You guys will be able to call in, and while you're waiting on the line, you'll be able to listen to the show as well. And we are going to be taking your phone calls. I'm live and answering your questions about business funding and business credit. We're taking your calls live, okay? So we have a few people in here. So let's see. Let's go to the queue. Boom. All right. Let's see where we at. All right, here we go. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get you in here live. Okay. So 7482. Last four digits of your number is 7482. 7482. You are live. Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling me from?
I'm Brian Dunn, calling from Florida.
Hey, Brian, how are you feeling today, my man?
How you doing, Mr. Cole?
I am winning, boss. I am doing extremely well. How are you liking the setup? And what do you think about me doing these live podcasts on Mondays and allowing it to be a consistent time? I really need to get consistent on these live podcasts. What do you think about that?
I think that'll be awesome.
Okay, that's good stuff.
I think that'll be awesome.
Okay, that's good stuff. So, what's your question? How can I help you? So, you're calling from Florida.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just wanted to know if I signed up for the the package that's $3,000 where you set up everything.
Yes, sir.
If I started that fresh with the new, just doing everything fresh with the LLC and everything, how long will it take for me to get funding?
That's a very good question. So, what you said your name is Brian, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for all the people who are watching this and don't know what Brian is talking about, so as a consulting firm, we have something that's called a corporate build out. And so, matter of fact, let me show you guys what the corporate build out. So this here is what Brian is talking about, our corporate build out. So it is $1,000 down, and then it's 4 separate payments of $500. And what we do is we build your entire business for you from start to finish. We do everything for you. So with the corporate build out, Brian, if you are wanting to know how long it's going to take for you to get funding, it's going to take 5 to 6 months, depending on the business type that you have. So what is your current business type? What is it that you're doing? What type of business do you have?
Well, the thing that I want to do, Mr. Cole, I want to do invest. I have a lot of experience in investing in real estate.
Okay.
I never really had everything set up properly, so I was just kind of doing everything. I never had funding. I never had any of the stuff set up properly, but that's
okay.
my gift. That's what I love to do.
Is real estate?
That's what I want to do for the rest of my life, man.
Okay, real estate. Do you want to do real estate developing, or do you want to do real estate flipping, or do you want to do real estate sales? What type of real estate investment?
I want to do investing. Like right now, I have access to a lot of properties that needs to be quiet titled, and I have access to a lot of subcontractors and materials, contractors, and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to invest.
So now, when you say invest, now, Brian, when you say invest, help me understand what you mean by that. So when you say invest, do you want to find foreclosed, dilapidated properties, fix them up, and sell them, or do you want to build brand new properties from the ground up, or do you want to find old, dilapidated properties, fix them up, and rent them out? So they're different forms. So real estate it's a vast thing. Yes. Investing is very vast. So when you say you want to invest,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here's my goal that I wrote down. Okay. I want to get 80 units to produce $500 positive cash flow. That's my short-term goal. Okay. So if that means getting an apartment complex, or maybe getting some quadruplexes or some duplexes or something like that, or even building some duplexes. But I prefer to have pre-existing properties.
Okay. So that's a very good goal. 80 properties is very good. Now you said that you have experience in flipping or investing. So what is your previous experience? What is it that you've done before?
My previous experience, I've assigned a lot of properties on assignment of contract.
Okay. So basically you were bird dogging. That's what I used to. That's when I got started with my mentor. I was a bird dog. You find the properties, you find the deals, and you flip it to the man with the money. Bird dogging. Bird dogging is a very good way to get your money up.
Yes, sir. I've even purchased some properties and rented them out.
Okay.
Sold them. And currently, right now, I have access to a whole bunch of tax lien vacant properties.
Okay.
Just land only that needs to go through a quiet title process.
Okay.
So I've even sold some of those to other investors. But the properties are really good deals, and I had to pass out on a lot of these deals with the properties because I didn't have no funding.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that sounds like you definitely have the background to take a holding company and invest with, because you have multiple transactions under your belt. So I like the fact that you have a specific goal, because oftentimes people say things like, "Oh, I want to be rich." Rich isn't a goal. 5 million in 5 years is a goal. 80 units in 10 years is a goal. So you have to be specific. So I like the fact that you're specific. Yeah. So I really do like that. So that being said, yes. So if you wanted to create a holding company and you wanted to get to the point to where you can begin to invest in real estate from a brand new holding company, if we build it for you, you're looking at that 6-month mark. So this now also for everybody that's watching live, okay, and even watching on the replay, this is specifically for him because of his specific situation. Everybody's situation is different. So when you're listening to, when you're talking to these quote unquote gurus on YouTube, oftentimes they try to make things like universal. And people ask me questions that are universal. They'll ask me questions like, Dean, what's the best such and such? What's the best this? What's the best that? But it has to be specific for your particular business. So if you guys are watching this and you're watching live, if you guys understand, I want you to say, got it, okay? If you're watching this and you're watching live, I want you to say, got it. Even if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to participate with me as if you're watching live, and I want you to make a mind-muscle connection with this content, and I want you to say, got it. So for him specifically, he asked creating a brand new holding company where our company does a corporate build out for him. It would take him specifically 6 months, but some people it can only take 2 or 3 months. Some people it might take 12 months. It depends on what the business is. But for what you're, and the reason why for you it'll be 6 months is because of your previous experience. So thank you guys so much for participating. So the first person I saw participate was KLCA Logistics. So I just say K Logistics. Thanks so much for participating. Finding Me says, got it. Thank you so much for participating. I really appreciate it. So that being said, the reason why for you it'll be 6 months is because the lender in which I know that'll do the most funding for you, they do want to see a recent HUD settlement statement. And how long ago was your last HUD settlement statement that you received?
That was probably about a year ago.
Perfect. Okay. So if you got started with this, with us creating the holding company for you, and you are able to go back 24 months with the HUD settlement statement, and once your business is structured the proper way, and it will be because we're going to do it for you if you go through the corporate build out. So for the people, he's talking about the corporate build out where we do it for him. Yes, then you would be ready to go at the 6 month mark. And at the 6 month mark, you should have $500,000 specifically to use for real estate. It is specifically for real estate. And it's because of your experience with investing, as well as because this is considered a brand new business. So that is specifically for you. Okay? Does that answer your question, my man?
Yes, sir. I just want to say one more thing.
Yes, sir.
I really, 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 really appreciate you, man. I'm telling you, like, my whole life I've done a lot of things with different business, and I never really had it right, and I never really had nobody to really help me.
Yes, sir.
You know, so I'm so appreciative, man, that God sent me to you.
You're very welcome, my man. I'm very grateful.
I'm so appreciative, man. I'm so thankful, and I'm so grateful, man, because you've been like a big help. You've been like a big help to me, just as far as the confidence and just knowing that I can have somebody that's
yes, sir,
that can help me and that's praying and all that stuff. I really appreciate it.
You're very, very welcome, boss. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for calling in, my man. I really appreciate it. Guys, I am taking your phone calls. The number is on the screen, 56. It's 56 is a new number. Okay, so 563-999-3627. That's 563-999-3627. I am taking your phone calls and I'm answering your questions about funding and about business credit and business funding. Did you guys, that was a great call. Did you guys learn something in that? I thought it was a good call. And my man, I appreciate you. Every time somebody is able to express their gratitude towards me, I'm so very appreciative for it. The reason why is because we live in a day and age where trolls are amplified, where people become celebrities for being negative and being nasty. And so I get, so this is the thing. I get 30,000 views per month. So I have 30,000 people that watch my platform per month. I'm not saying this to impress you, but to impress upon you the fact that I'm grateful whenever somebody, is appreciative or communicating positivity, because people hide behind gray avatars with the P or whatever, you know, and they're trolling. And so to have someone to express their gratitude, I'm very, very grateful for it. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. I am taking your guys' phone calls. The phone lines are open. We're taking your phone calls. Before I take the next call, let's see where we at. Let's see where we are at with our analytics. Like I said, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I don't do this for play. I do this for pay. So let's see. We have a total of, how many people we got watching live tonight? We only have 67 people watching live. The devil is a lie. Okay, we only have 42 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. We got 1 hater in the building. So I want everybody to hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, guys. I am teaching you guys. I'm teaching truth to power, and I'm not hiding anything on these phone calls. I am being transparent. I'm being open. I'm being honest, and I'm talking about business funding on the phone line. So I want everybody to hit that like button and hit that share button right now. Let people know that you value this information. Let YouTube know that you value this information. All right, let's see who got a next caller on the line. All right, so caller, the last 4 digits of your number is 9435. Hey caller, what's your name and where you calling from? 9435. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello? Hello, caller? Last 4 digits of your number is 9435. I can hear.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear. Hello?
You can hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Ladies and gentlemen, can you guys hear her? If you can hear her, I want you to say hear her. 2 words, hear her. If you can hear her, I want you to say 2 words, hear her. How are you doing tonight, young lady?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you, Mr. Cole. I am Keisha Logistics.
Hey, Keisha.
And I'm over the road truck driver.
OTR, how you doing, Keisha? How's everything going?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
My question is, I have had my business entity since 2015.
2015?
The company that I worked for.
Okay.
15, yes.
15, that's good stuff.
I worked for created it.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't do anything with it. I just got paid through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And now, just this year, I created a freight brokerage company.
Okay, that's
Out
awesome.
of it. And I have built my credit score up. I have gotten my trade lines together. I've gotten 3 business cards, 7
Awesome.
personal credit cards, but I'm stuck. I don't know how to get the business credit line.
Okay.
I don't know where to go to do that. I've gotten the credit cards, but I don't know how to do
the working capital.
Yeah.
So you wanted the universal working capital. So that's awesome. So first of all, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are watching this, even if you're watching this on the replay, I want you guys to give a round of applause for this young lady. She sounds like a powerful black queen. I hope I don't mean to stereotype, but I hear that greatness in your voice. She doing her thing on this role. So I want all of y'all to give her some queen emojis. Right? If you're watching live right now in the chat, I want you guys to give her some queen emojis. And even if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to give her some queen emojis and make sure that you subscribe so the next time I'm live, you can participate as well. You guys, come on, guys, give it to her now. Y'all see him? Okay. Y'all, do you see him? Curtis Davis is giving you some. There you go. You should feel very good about yourself. There you go. There you go. You got to celebrate. You got to celebrate with those that are celebrating and winning, because one day it's going to be you too that's going to be celebrating and then winning very, very soon. So, yes. So let's get into this. So your business has been established since 2015, which is phenomenal. And so since 2015, so she has, it's 2019, about to be 2020. So she has 4, about to be 5 years of history. So for all of you all that are watching and you're not very familiar with business funding, so what she has done is she has gone through the steps of getting her 80 paydex score, because she has some store accounts and some credit cards. And now she's wanting to get something that's called working capital or general operating funding. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, so now I need some specifics from you. So when your business was created, did they created it as an LLC, or did they allow you to be a doing business as or sole proprietor? How did they set you up?
LLC.
Okay, perfect. Were you with Prime? Did Prime set you up? Is that who set you up?
No, it was a small company
Okay.
out of Illinois.
Okay, cool. That's cool. That's good stuff. You see all this love? I love the love. You guys showing the love. I appreciate that. You guys see all this love? You should look at the comments. The comments are jumping. I love the love. You got to celebrate with those who are rejoicing. Rejoice with those who rejoice.
All right, y'all.
Yeah. So, all right. So, so you have gone through. You're out of Illinois. The business is created out of Illinois. You're an LLC, and you mentioned that.
Well, no. My
Go ahead.
My business created in Nebraska. I just work out of Illinois.
You work out of Illinois. Okay, brilliant. Now, what specifics have you gotten? So you have, you said you've gotten your personal credit together, and you have some business credit cards as well. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So what business cards do you have right now? Who are they with, and what's the dollar amount?
I have the Chase Ink card.
That's a good card to have. 7,000.
Another Chase card that is 7,000.
Okay. Is that Chase? That's Chase. Is
one,
that business or is that personal?
Huh?
The one, is that business or personal?
Those are business.
Both business. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have a First National Bank card, which is 5,000.
Okay. And is First National Bank, is that who you bank with? Who your business account is with?
No, I don't even bank with them. No.
Okay. Who do you bank with?
I bank with a credit union.
Awesome.
Cobalt Credit Union.
Cobalt Credit Union. Okay, that's very good. I don't know Cobalt off the top of my head, but credit unions are great when it comes to small business funding. So that's very good. Have you built your relationship with your business banker yet? With how long have you been with Cobalt?
Well, I have 2 business bank accounts. The first bank is a credit union also, and I've had them for about, probably about 6 years, 7 years.
7 years? Okay.
Maybe a little longer. And but the Cobalt I just recently got maybe about 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay. So the credit union that you had previously, was that in your business name or your personal name?
Both.
Both?
I have one in each.
Okay. So who was that credit union that you were with for 7 years?
I'm sorry?
Who is the credit union that you were with for 7 years?
Metro.
You said Metro? METRO?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've not heard of them either. That sounds like another small credit union. So you have your relationship with them.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you have your business banker? Do you know the business banker information?
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The reason that I went and got a second bank account is because after banking with them for so long,
Mm-hmm.
I found out that they don't give business loans or business anything. They don't do anything, but they let me open up a business account, but they don't do anything with businesses.
That is a shame. That is a shame,
Right.
and that's so frustrating to me, because what happens is this. Like, for instance, if you're watching this video, and I don't know how you found me, but I use a keyword. I use business funding and I use business credit as specific keywords because that's what my consulting firm is. However, that is a niche. So there are certain people and certain companies that will use that specific niche to sell a product, but it's still not beneficial to you. Another company that does that is Wells Fargo.
Right.
Wells Fargo is who I worked with for a very long time. And Wells Fargo has a quote unquote business secured credit card, but does not report to Dun & Bradstreet nor Experian Business. And it's just a novelty. Yeah. So it's a novelty to have, but it's counterproductive. So I said all of that to say, all right. So do you have a background in the military, or do you have any family members that have been in the military?
My dad was in the military.
Your dad was in the military? Awesome. So this is my suggestion to you. My suggestion to you is to get your dad's DD-215 number. I think that's what you call it. Let me make sure it's the right. I have to make sure I say it's the right thing. Give me a second. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to offend anybody.
Okay.
Let's see, DD, because this is at the end of a day. Let me make sure. All right. Yes. So it's your military service record. So it's the DD2. Is the DD-215? Yep. You need the DD-215 number. So once you have a copy, and it's free, doesn't cost anything. All you have to do is get a copy of your father's DD-215 number. He is your immediate family member, and you're able to open up a business account with Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal is one of the best credit unions that you can go through. In my executive coaching, there is a list of 50 credit unions that will give out $50,000 for a brand new business. Okay. So there's a master list. So there's certain credit unions that specialize in the business funding for small businesses, and Navy Federal is one of my favorite ones because all you need is a DD-215 number to an immediate family member, and now you can get in. Now, once you are in, then you're able to, there are 3 different lines of credit that you're able to get through them. Now, because your business has been around for 4 years and you already have business credit established, then it's going to be super quick and easy for you. I mean, as soon as you apply, and all of your paperwork is set up the right way, you'll be able to get $20,000. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because your business has been seasoned for so long. Yes. So, yes. Now let me tell you how to do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
What were you going to ask me?
Oh, I was going to say, even though I haven't been a brokerage that long, but my business has been existing for that long, it doesn't make any difference?
That's a very good question. What your business does is completely separate from what your business is. I want everybody that's with me, I'm about to use this as an opportunity to teach, okay? So I want everyone to say does. Right now, that word does, D-O-E-S. What your business does. I want everyone to say does. Even if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to say does. And if you did not get the notification, make sure that you text the word funding 101 to the number on the screen, 833-934-1328. So the next time I'm live, you can participate with us. And you can even call in as well if you're watching this on the replay. So does. Now, what your business does is completely different from what your business is. Let me explain what I mean by that. If you have a business that is an LLC, that is in good standing, and what your business does, you can do multiple things. You can do freight brokering. You can turn around and sell hair. You can, and all under your business name, you can do all these different things that have different arms of your business, as long as you have a good business standing with the Secretary of State, as long as you have the same EIN number, and as long as you have the same EIN number, as long as you have the same information with the Secretary of State, and every single year you've paid your annual dues and you have the same business account. A bank doesn't care if you get $500 from brokering a load, or if you get $500 from somebody that wants to pay you a consultation fee, or you get $500 for selling that Yaki 239 or whatever it is. A bank only sees that it's $500 going into the business account. And then they look at the specificity of that business. Is it an LLC, the EIN number, and whatnot? So that being said, when you're going through the underwriting process, the bank is going to look at the date you incorporated. They're also going to look at your standings to make sure that you are in good business standings. Now, have you been paying your filing fee, your annual fee every year?
You breaking up. What did you say?
I'm sorry. Have you been paying your annual fee every? No, can you hear me? Oh, don't tell me that we was getting good. You hear me? Okay, that's good. Okay. So, have you been paying your annual fee every year? Your annual dues with the Secretary of State, you have? Okay, brilliant. Yeah. So those are the things that the banks are going to look at. They're going to look at your EIN number. They're going to look at your articles of incorporation, and they're going to look at your filing history to make sure that you are current for compliance. And once you have that, and once you have those things, once you have that, and once you have those things, then you'll be able to get $20,000, no problem.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So I have one last question, and then I'll let you move on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when this company set my my business up, they only gave me $100 worth of shares.
Okay.
Now, I heard you say before that you should have like $1 million, or I think you said $1 million.
That is correct.
So I was wondering, how does that affect my business?
That's a very good question. So what she is referring to, I'll show you guys, is our Ironclad Corporation. So when our company creates a holding company for you, so if our consulting firm creates a holding company for you. What happened? Let's see. Can you guys still hear me okay? Let's see. Can you guys hear me okay? Let's see. The call dropped. Hold on for a moment, guys. Are you guys with me still? Can you guys hear me and see me? If you can hear me and see me, say hear you. Okay, I see. Yep. Thanks so much, William. William said yes. Tyreek says yep. Anthony says yes. Okay, good stuff. Okay. How to get an 800 credit score says yes. That's a dope name. I like that. How to get an 800 credit score. That's a very dope name. So if you guys are still watching, YouTube is still going. Something happened with the caller. I'm not sure what happened. She's an OTR driver, so I don't know. Hopefully she'll come back in. But nevertheless, whenever if we create a holding company for you, or if we do a corporate build out for you, we give you $1 million of stock evaluation for the companies that we create. So she was asking, is it negative that when they created her company, they only gave her 100 shares or $100 worth of stock? So yes and no. So for traditional banks, for things like credit unions, Chase, Inc., American Express, Discover, Visa, for Uline and Granger and those companies, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. However, when you begin to get into more advanced alternative funding and alternative financing, you can actually liquidate those shares and use those shares of stock as leverage or kind of like secure funding. So that's the reason why, even though it's a brand new business, we give them $1 million stock evaluation. Now, it's important. It's up to you as the entrepreneur to grind and make your business valuable, because once your business is valuable, then you can take that $1 million and leverage it when it comes to a lot of hedge funds and a lot of working capital. So that's the answer to her question. So that was the last question that she asked was, would she be able to, let's see if this thing is still connected. Hold on. Would she be able to, does it hurt her? So yes and no. So no for traditional funding, for everything that we talked about, no, it doesn't hurt her. But if she's wanting to get more advanced funding and she's wanting to get a couple $100,000 in funding, then it is beneficial that she has that stock evaluation, so that it shows that you are valuable as a business. Okay, you guys are with me. Let's see. I think the call in went away, but YouTube is still kicking. So if you guys are with me, I want you to say with you. The call dropped. Oh, that's K. That's KICA Logistics. Kasia Logistics. Okay, I see you. I just say K. I just see you. I see you, K. All right. Roll the tape. What's going on? Richie Rich is in the building. Says I'm dropping gems. Well, roll the tape, Richie Rich. I'm just doing what I love to do, boss. I'm just doing what I love to do. So let's go ahead and see if we can get these phone lines back up and running, because we were doing good. We were kicking it. We were doing good. It was like 7 people waiting on the lines. Hold on. There's 7 people waiting on the lines. Hold on. Let's see what we doing. Let's see how we looking. Let's see how we looking. All right. Let's see. Come on now. Let's open up these phone lines. If we don't, you know what? As long as YouTube is up and running, I'm not gonna bother with it. If it comes back up, it'll come back up. I'm waiting to see if it comes back up. I hit reload, so let's see. If it's doing too much and it's gonna knock YouTube down, it's gonna knock YouTube down. So let's go ahead and look at some of these comments and answer some of you guys' comments while we try to wait for this to come back up. Let's see. I wanted to see if it can come back up. Remember, guys, text the word funding 101 to 833-934-1328. That's 833-934-1328. Text the word funding 101 so that you can get a free teaching on business funding, as well as you will opt into our where we at? You will opt into our mailing list and our text list, so that way you'll always know when we're live and your questions can be answered here too. Man, I'm mad about this. Hold on, let's see. Give me a moment, guys. Roll the tape. Says D, here's a little something for the freeloaders that watch all of the time but don't donate. I appreciate you very much for that, Richie Rich. I really appreciate you, boss. Thank you so much for your support. All of you guys, go over to Roll the Tape and subscribe to his YouTube channel. He
Actually just came back from, were you in you weren't in Barranquilla, but you was in Colombia. So Richie Rich is a part of my friends who are in the travel community, who I travel with. Here we go. Looks like the phone lines are coming back on now. Who I travel abroad, and he is one of the first ones that helped me to connect with the community. So go and check out Roll the Tape. Richie Rich, check him out. Let's see. Are y'all gonna make me do this all over again? They're gonna make me do this all over again. They really gonna make me do this all over again. Let's see. Am I live? If I can rejoin my live. It says create episode, upcoming. Guys, thank you so much for your patience. And this is lives, by the way. Man, I don't want to mess up YouTube, but let's see. Let's open these phone lines back up again. I really enjoyed you guys. I love doing this. It's awesome. I love doing what I do. Let's go ahead and open them bad boys back up again. Give me a moment. Take 2. All right, I see somebody just gave a super chat. Give me a moment once I open these phone lines up again, and I will read that super chat. What does it say? It says, please choose a creation method. There we go. I thought I was broadcasting live. There we go. We live. Go live now. There we go. It's not going to let me open the phone lines up. I know we weren't live for 2 hours. We haven't been live for 2 hours, have we? Come on now. Guys, I think something's going on with the phone systems. As long as YouTube is up and going good, then I'm just going to, let's just let it sit for a second. Let's just let it sit for a second. And I'm going to answer some of these questions. So let's go ahead and look at some of these questions here. All right, so how to get an 800 credit score says, I love the show you did in the Dominican Republic. Which one? Because I'm still in the Dominican Republic right now. All right, so you love the show that I did in the Dominican Republic. I learned a lot about the culture. Thank you. You're very, very welcome. I appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Blessed for Success says, no lesson, just your season. No reason, just your season. Okay, I apologize for that. Eyes playing tricks on me. No reason, just your season. Thanks so much for that. Blessed for Success. Let's see if I can see some more of you guys' questions since the phone lines are acting up, but YouTube is doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and see. You guys have any questions? If you guys have any questions, super chats, as you guys can see, get priority. But if you have a question, ask your question below. And if I see it, I'm going to answer it. I'm going to answer probably 4 more questions. Let's see how long I've been live. Let's see how long I've been live. I've been live for an hour. Yeah, I've been on for an hour. I don't know why it was tripping, but I've only been on for an hour. So let's see. Okay. All right. All right. So Super MS says, what will a hedge fund do for my business? A hedge fund, Super MS, will give you funding. So most of the time, if you have a business that is a product that's product related and you need funding for mass production, or you need funding so that you can grow and expand. So what a hedge fund will do, a hedge fund will give you funds based on a return on your investment. So when you make a mortgage payment and when you make a credit card payment and when you make a loan payment, you're paying something that's called principal and interest. Okay? So the principal is what they give you. The interest is what they get off the top. So a hedge fund, let's say for instance, if somebody has a hedge fund of, let's say $10 billion, the hedge fund owner is responsible for getting a return on that investment. They just don't want the money to sit. So they'll invest in stocks, and then they'll also invest into businesses and also projects based on a return on their investment. So if you guys understand that, I want you to say understand, okay? If you guys understand that, I want you to say understand. Even if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to participate with me as if you're watching me live. If you can understand, I want you to say understand. All right, so let's see. All right. Tyreek Ford says, Dean, I would like to know how to get a SUV for a limo business I want to start. So Tyreek, the best thing for you to do if you're wanting to get an SUV for your limo business is to begin building your business structure right now. So the two individuals that we spoke to, their business had been known. The last young lady we spoke to, her business has been seasoned for 5 years. So even though she was working as a trucking company and she was working as an OTR driver, her business had been sitting and it had been seasoned. So you're able to do your work and mind your business. What I mean by that is create your business, get your business structure together. Once your business is together and you have 4 months of seasoning for your business, then you can qualify if you meet the minimum criteria, if you meet the guidelines, meaning that you have certain things checked off. If you follow the recipe, the minimum requirement is only 4 months in order to get a corporate lease. Okay, so let me explain. You cannot come up with an idea saying, you know what, I think I want to do luxury riders, and it is November the 14th, and think that you're going to go to a dealership January the 14th and get funding. That's not how it works, okay? And so I'm teaching you this is how it works. And this is the thing about it. I hear people right now. I already hear people right now talking about, man, I want it right now. I already hear people saying right now, man, I want it right now. Check this out. 4 months is going to pass anyway. 4 months is going to pass anyway. Guess what? It's people, like I'm in the Dominican Republic, so the weather out here is beautiful. But there are people that's covered up in snow. Don't you remember it was some people twerking on the beach just a couple months ago? Summer just went just like that. Do you remember that Easter was just that fast? That was what, 4 or 5 months ago? If you understand it, I want you to say fast, F-A-S-T. Come on, participate with me, especially since the phone lines are acting up. I want you to say fast, okay? If you understand that and you can conceptualize that, I want you to say fast. See, time is going to go either way it goes. Time is going to do itself. You understand me? Time is going to do itself. The easiest thing you can do is wait, because once you're waiting, time is going to do itself. Time is going to fly. You don't have to do anything for time to fly. Time is going to fly on its own recognizance. Time is going to go. Time is going to do itself. It's fast. So that being said, that's the reason why I always tell people, do not procrastinate. Start right now. Start building your business right now. Incorporate right now. Create your business right now. Do it now while you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, because you're going to come up with an idea. You're going to come up with a strategy. It's going to hit you like a thief in the night, and you're going to want to move forward with that. But in order for you to move forward with it, you're going to have to make sure that you're positioned to do so. Now, what I mean by that is this. There are different tiers when it comes to lending. And I'm all over the place tonight. This isn't a specific teaching on business funding. This isn't a specific teaching on different tiers. I'll do in my online courses that I have, I teach in specificity, and I go line upon line, precept upon precept. There's some videos that I have on YouTube where I go line upon line, precept upon precept, where I explain it. However, tonight, because I'm answering people's questions specifically, and I'm talking about their specific situations, I don't want people to get confused. I don't want people to say, well, Dean said if I want to get business credit, I got to be in business for 4 months. No, I said specifically for that person that wanted to get a limo. But you can legitimately be in business for 30 days and get business credit cards. So you have to understand the different levels. So the different levels, like there is a colloquialism in the African American community where we say there's levels to this. I don't know where it came from, but that thing stuck in the culture, and there's levels to it. It's the exact same thing when it comes to business funding. There's levels to it. So in order for you to get to the next level, you have to complete everything on that previous level. So one of the things that people often talk about is my online courses. And if you listen to the video testimonials and you listen to people that take my course, one of the things that they hate the most is the fact that you got to get 100 on your quizzes, because it's a legitimate course. This is an online coaching. This isn't like Netflix, and this isn't like something for entertainment. When you invest into the course, it is going to walk you step by step, and you have quizzes at the end of each section, and you cannot get to the next section without getting 100. And people get frustrated at that. But look at this. When you go to the bank and you try to get approved for your loan, you got to have all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted, or you're not going to be approved for the loan. The reason why the course is set up that way.
Ask your question below in the chat. Are you ready? Did you share this? Did you share this on your Facebook? Did you share this in a private group?
And we should be back now.
On Instagram.
Let's see. Are we back now? It says we're back now. Let's see. And we're back now? There we go. Let's see how we sounded. And all your eyes ask your question. Yep, we're back. Okay, we're back. So let's see. We're back now. We're back. Sound is good. You can hear me? You can see me? There we go. We only have 17 people watching live. Okay, we're back. Yes, we are back. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Okay. Okay, guys, we are back. So if you can hear me, I want you to get out of the screen and come back in the screen. I want you to get out of the screen and come back in the screen. If you are having issues, I want you to get out and come back in. And we're going to wrap this up because it's getting late. It's getting late. It's getting late. Boom. Got to deal with the vicissitudes of entrepreneurship. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. There we go. Okay. We see the comments back in. Here we go. All right. If you guys can hear me, I want you to say hear you. Let me know. Let's do a temperature check. Let's see how we looking. I see my green bars in. We're doing good. We're looking good. And we're good. Okay. So, basically, last thing that I was saying was that there are different levels. So, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and get into it right now. So, you guys want to know, how are we able to help you? E.DeanCole Financial, E.DeanCole Coaching. How are we able to help you? So there are multiple ways that we're able to help you. The number one way most of our clients that we have is in our coaching, our one-on-one, our startup coaching session. Our startup coaching is the best-selling product on the site. This is what we have majority of our clients in. And also, like I said, tomorrow's the 15th. Most clients, they pay on the 1st or the 15th. So if you guys are needing to take care of some issues, make sure you contact the office to make sure that your payment is good to go. But our startup coaching, it is a step-by-step course where we walk you step by step and we hold your hand through the process of building business credit that is completely separate from your personal credit. So we're gonna walk you step by step through the process, and we're gonna go line upon line, precept upon precept, so you're able to get started right now. You might not know what type of business you want to do. Remember, one of the first things I taught is what your business does is separate from what your business is. So when you are creating your business, What you're doing is we walk you step by step through the process of creating your business. So even if you're not sure what you want to do yet, you're still able to work your regular 9-to-5 and go through our startup coaching course. Now, in our startup coaching course, we also give you a free bonus, which is our 720 FICO coaching. So our 720 FICO coaching is our free course. It's absolutely free, and it's going to walk you step by step through the process of restoring and repairing your own credit. Okay, so the 720 FICO coaching is a free bonus when you are enrolled in the startup coaching. Okay, so the 720 FICO coaching is not something that's independent on its own. It is only attached to the startup coaching, something that we give you for free. Now, we are in the process, we're partnering with a company that's providing legal credit repair. So for individuals that want to have their own specific, or they want to just have a credit repair and they need a reputable resource, if you text, let's go back to funding. You text funding 101 to 833-934-1328. Make sure that you are opted in. Once that free app comes out, that's going to give you free legal credit repair, you will be able to have access to that by making sure that you text funding to, let's look at it one more time. You're going to text funding to, I got to remember this number. I know people hate when I do 833-934-1328. So you're going to text funding 101 to 834, the number that's on the screen. And once you text it to that, then you'll be able to have access. Once the free credit repair app becomes available, you'll have access to that. So once again, our startup coaching, it is a bundle course. It's the startup coaching that is going to teach you step by step through the process of establishing business credit. You're guaranteed $20,000 in business credit, or you get a refund. It is a contractual agreement. It's not a service. So it's $99.95 a month for 12 months. We allow you to pay for it monthly so that you have access to it, and you get the 720 FICO coaching for free. So that is the primary way that we're able to help a lot of people, because a lot of people cannot afford one-on-one coaching and one-on-one consulting. If you want to do one-on-one coaching or one-on-one consulting, we definitely can help you with that. Matter of fact, we can help you with that. However, nevertheless, our startup coaching is the very first place to get started. In our startup coaching, you get the 720 FICO coaching for free. You get the 720 FICO coaching for free. However, the startup coaching and the 720 FICO coaching, it is a bundle package. You get both of these for free, not for free, excuse me. You get both of these included with the startup coaching. You get the startup coaching and the 720 FICO coaching. All right, so that's the first way. That's the easiest way for people to get started right now. Let's do a temperature check. If you're watching me either for the first time or you are family and you're not enrolled into any of my courses, and you are a subscriber, if you have $100 to invest in your future that's going to give you $20,000 back, I want you to say, I got it. Now, if you're enrolled into my course, then I'm not talking about you, because good on you. You've already started the process. You've already invested in yourself. You've already trusted yourself. You're going after your personal legend. But I mean the people that are heeing and hawing, milly-mouthing, procrastinating. How many people have spent $100 on a chick that ain't give you nothing but a good 15, 20 minutes of a good time? Or you spent $100 on your hair for a guy, and you're not even sure if he's your guy or somebody else's guy. You're not sure if he's your man or if he's y'all man. How many of you guys have spent $100 on shoes, on a shirt, just so you can look good and you feel good? But I'm talking about something where you're going to create an inheritance for your children's children. Thank you guys so much for participating. Yes, thank you so much for that, Charles. Thanks so much for that, Dre. Thanks so much for that, William. Thanks for being honest. Yes. So once you make the decision to invest in yourself and stop making excuses, you can make money or you can make excuses. We cannot make both. So the best way for people to get started is through our startup coaching. Once again, our startup coaching is $99.95 a month, and we give you the free personal credit to go along with it. That's the startup coaching. The second way that we're able to help people is through our our Ironclad Corporation. There's some people that have already been in business or they've already been doing a task. They want to have a holding company created for them. Some people, they need to get paid. They're trying to get a contract. Some people are W-2 employees and they're switching to 1099. Some people just want to get started and they don't want to do business credit. They just want to create a holding company. Then there's another group of people that's trying to protect their assets. If you got baby mama drama, you got baby daddy issues, if you want to protect your assets, if you're wanting to invest in real estate like the first gentleman and you want to have asset protection, that is what this is what the Ironclad Corporation is. The Ironclad Corporation is a holding company we create for you. It's created for you in 5 business days. And it used to be like Mr. Lewin is watching. It used to be 72 hours and we had some issues going back and forth with some things and we had to change that thing from 72 hours to 5 business days because we had some logistic things going on. But nevertheless, so it is a holding company that we create for you. That holding company, it is an anonymous corporation. It is ironclad. Nobody will be able to pierce your corporate shield, be able to pierce your corporate veil. We create a S corporation for you. You have a S corporation filings. We create a S corporation EIN for you. We also give you $1 million in $1 million in stocks, $1 million in stock evaluation, and we also help create a business checking account for you. So this is your business structure. This is not your business credit. This is the business structure. There are some clients like Eval Lewin and others who have purchased our Ironclad Corporation, but yet and still are still in the startup coaching because the startup coaching teaches you how to get business credit and get you business funding. However, the Ironclad is a corporation that we create for you that gives you the best tax shelters, the best tax benefits. This has nothing to do with funding, but it has all to do with protecting your assets and also making sure that you are a legitimate business. So if you want to have a legitimate business for you, that is our Ironclad. Our Ironclad Corporation is a holding company. Is created for you in 5 business days. Now, the last way, which is what the first gentleman called in and asked about, is our corporate build out. Our corporate build out is where we do everything for you. We create an Ironclad Corporation for you. We also create your business profile. We build your business credit for you. We create a business website, business email address, EIN number. We put you in the bank's underwriting guidelines and criteria. We force you in the underwriting engines. We do everything for you. So this is basically a business in a box. This can be any type of business that you want it to be. No matter what your business is, as long as it's a legal business, we'll create the corporate build out where we do everything for you. So that is a one payment of $1,000 as a down payment, and then 4 payments of $500, which equals $3,000. The corporate build out also comes with 4 separate one-on-one coaching sessions with me as well. So as a quick recap for people that want to know how we're able to help you out, the way that we're able to help you out is with our startup coaching. To get started right now is $99.95 a month for 12 months. The final price is $1,200, but it's $99.95. The second is our Ironclad Corporation. Our Ironclad Corporation is able to help you create that structure for you. Then after that structure is created for you, you can do it yourself. And then from there is the corporate build out. The corporate build out is where we do and we create everything for you with the corporate build out. So those are the different ways that we're able to help you structure and grow your business, okay? You guys are with me? Let's see. It looks like we had some technical difficulties, but it looked like we still rocking and rolling. We had some issues, but we still rocking and rolling. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar, but we good. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me loud and clear? Let's see. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. Oh, we froze up again, but we back. Let's see. How we doing? We froze up again. It's freezing. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. We're calling it a night. I'm calling it a night. Once we're good, it says that we're good to go. I'm calling it a night, guys. I'm checking to see how we're doing before we close this thing out. We're good to go. You guys are with me? You guys are with me? Yes, Renee Spence is in the building. Renee Spence, she purchased her corporate build out. I'm so excited for you, Renee. Yes, Renee Spence, she purchased our corporate build out. We have our first session. Ayo, my assistant, is live. If you guys want to see, my assistant, her name is Ayo. I think, Renee, your consultation is scheduled for the 20th. Don't give me the line, Ayo. Don't give me the line, Renee. Contact the office to confirm, because I go by what my team makes for me. Whatever the schedule they make for me, I go by it and we maximize on it. And so the day before our consultation, you will receive your initial documentation to get started, to do your orientation. So make sure, Renee, you receive that day before that. Yes, you did your corporate build out. You got your corporate build out, Renee. I'm really excited for you. Renee has actually been enrolled. She enrolled in our startup coaching and was extremely successful. She, I think, got like $40,000 in funding, and then she just reinvested and created another business. And so, Renee, I'm really excited about you, and I'm glad that I can be your mentor and your coach, Renee. I'm really excited for you. You guys are with me. We're back to going. Okay, that's good stuff. We had some issues, but we're back. Listen. The only person stopping you from being successful is you. If you don't know it, you can learn it. If you don't have a mentor yet, I will be your mentor. I will be your business coach. Get started today. You can meet them. If you don't have the character, you can develop it. The only person stopping you from being successful is you. Go get them. Success is waiting for you.
Like Jesus.